In this week's episode of NDvision.
Texas just had a chunky squirrel contest for the first time, and they're gonna keep
Hold on,
it.
I need to look at this.
Yes, they
Keep
just
talking.
had-
I'm gonna look.
I can't remember the winner's name, but it was like, I want to say Chiposaurus Rex or something like that. He's a big boy. Yeah, they did it in kind of in turn to Alaska's Fat Bear contest that they do every year, and they're like, let's do a fat squirrel contest, and I'm in love with it, actually. Yeah.
You watch Parks and Rec?
Yes, I
Is Leslie your inspiration?
don't come after me, but I like Parks and Rec over The Office.
Oh, I agree. No, I'm in full agreement over that.
So I went, because I close a lot too. So I went down there and I'm like, what is he talking about? And I'm looking around, and all of a sudden I look and there's someone just standing there at the end of the section staring at me.
Hard nope. I'd be out of there so fast.
I ran so fast. It was a Santa that he put down there. It's just,
He was
it's
messing
a big
with you?
Santa model. Yeah, he was messing with everyone for Halloween. He's like been moving it around the library. And I ran. I didn't even say a word. I was just like, oh, and I just ran so fast.
Hello and welcome to this episode of NDvision. I'm joined today by Justine Dodaro. How you doing, Justine?
Pretty good.
And this is going to be a first for me because I genuinely know nothing about you other than the fact that you work at the library.
Yeah, I think same here. Like, I mean, other than what I see of like your work and stuff, I don't really know much about you.
But I can be like seen everywhere, and you're mysterious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just what do you do? Where did you come from?
Well, I'm originally from Bolivar.
No way.
Yeah.
My wife's from Bolivar.
I know. When
You
I
do?
saw her in the library, I was like, we were looking. I was like, did you substitute in Bolivar? And she's like, yep, I remember you. And
Yeah.
so, and then that's when I found out she was your wife too. I didn't even know that.
She's the quiet one between us two. She's a professor over at Alfred State. Doesn't get out too much. Just grades papers and all that boring stuff.
I know. I was like, I was like, please don't hold like high school against me. I was like, I swear I've changed.
If you don't mind my asking, how old are you?
I will be 26 in January, actually.
26.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were younger than that.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
I do look it. I get that all the time. Everyone always thinks I'm like,
It's okay. You can be vain. That's fine.
yeah. When I'm 40, I'll still look like I'm 30. So
Yeah, which is a great thing to have going on. So you graduated from Bolivar. What did you do in high school? What were your hobbies? And did you like grow up in Bolivar? Did you live somewhere before?
my whole life, pre-K to senior year.
Okay.
And I mean, I love to do everything. Like I'm a bit of a jack of all trades.
Okay.
I did a bunch of sports, volleyball, soccer. I did mostly track. And then my like senior year, I was like, I'm gonna do tennis.
Okay.
Like for no reason. I was president of the science club, which was really cool, I guess.
Hold on a second. Let's see here. Track. What else?
Soccer, volleyball,
Tennis.
Science
You were a
club.
jack of all trades.
Oh yeah. I was doing just everything I could. I loved just any activity, just doing stuff like that.
How was your schoolwork?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah?
Good. I did all AP classes. I did chemistry, physics.
What's an AP class?
Like you're better than everyone, I guess. I don't No, it's just harder curriculum.
Okay.
A lot of times
Are those the college prep
sometimes
classes?
yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say a lot of them too, like AP are the college courses as well, but it's usually like I took like calculus and stuff like that'd be an AP course.
Yep.
So like instead of going to BOCES and stuff, I filled like it was stuff like that. Environmental science was like my elective and stuff like that. So yeah, I really just loved to learn. I loved school.
Yeah. Were you a book learner or hands-on, would you say?
A little bit of both. I love to read, but yeah, I'm a hands-on learner, 100%.
I'm definitely a hands-on learner. If I can watch YouTube videos all day to try to like fix something that I'm working on, but if someone shows it to me physically, I pick it up so much faster.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense really because I'm watching someone do it.
It absolutely does. Yeah, I think there are like 3 different categories of like the best way that some people are informational, like they hear it and they can put it away, and apply that. But like a lot of people, I think for the most part are like hands, like if I show you how to do this, you're going to retain that information a lot better.
Yeah, I think Nicole is an informational learner. She can just like
good for her.
read it in a book.
I don't know how they do it.
I can't.
I really can't. It helps, like, honestly, like, or like cooking, like if I see an old recipe, like I'm a little bit better where I can just apply that. Like I saw something, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try this, like in this, and like
Yeah.
that knowledge just kind of sticks. But I think it comes with the practice as well.
Mhm.
Like,
Is cooking one of your hobbies?
oh yeah. Yes. I love like homes. I grew up kind of like on a farm. I grew
Uh-huh.
up with like all sorts of animals, and like I grew up doing some hard farm work.
All right.
My dad was like very much like the world's not soft and you won't be either.
Yeah.
Like I doing hay work, like all day. Ugh,
My
it
parents
kills me.
had horses when I was growing up. And we had to do square bales, and it was
Mhm.
a nightmare.
Yeah,
It was a nightmare.
absolutely. I would come home crying. Some days I'm like I'll never go back, and then at 9 a.m. I'm there.
In the sweltering heat, I used to throw hay in pajama pants.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because jeans,
Yeah.
they'd get
Yeah.
too tight when you start sweating.
Yeah. And you can't do
Um,
shorts.
Right, and sweatpants, the hay would stick to it too much. But the whatever it is about the pajama pants fabric, like that
Hmm.
polyester, the hay didn't stick, and there was just enough layers to not get poked
Yeah.
or get itchy.
Yeah.
And they were still cool, so that like wind
Yeah.
would like go
Yeah.
through them.
Dang, that's a good idea. I wish I would have known that when I was doing it.
I did a lot of experimenting. I was the the stereotypical, like, you hire a lazy person because they figure out the easiest ways to do things.
I was just thinking about that
That
last
was
night.
me.
I was literally like, sometimes like some of the best inventions come from someone who just like didn't want to do something, Oh, I love that. Like the chuckers with the hay. I remember being so jealous, like seeing like some of the other people, they'd have like the hay chucker and
Yeah.
doing all that. And I'd have to be like, I'd wheel up on the thing, you reach down, grab it, go stack it. I'd just be like, I need one of those so bad.
Was it one of the hay wagons that had the walls, or was it like a car trailer style where it was just
Car trailer style.
That's
It had
what we
the
did.
wall in the
so
back.
we had to
is
throw it up to someone,
Yep.
and you actually wanted to be a thrower, and you wanted to be a thrower on the side that the wind was blowing
Yeah.
against.
Yeah.
So that way you didn't get blown hay
Yeah.
inside you. Because the stacker, if you had like a 3-person crew, you had one person on one side throwing a line, the other person on the
Mhm.
other side, or even just a 2-person crew.
That's most of the time it was like that because that was why I was doing it. This guy needed help, and it'd be me and his like 12-year-old son back
Mhm.
there just whipping hay all day.
You didn't want to be the stacker though, because you're getting these 60 to 80-pound hay bales
Yeah.
thrown at you while you're trying to maneuver on loose hay that's on there and stack it in a row where it won't tip over.
Yeah.
When you're going
And then once it gets stacked up, you got to get them all the way up there and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, that's what, the chucker's nice because it just shoots
Yeah.
them and kind of you just got to get them sectioned out.
Mhm. I don't envy that, but I do. I guess if I'm thinking about
I think
it,
it's good
this is
for
summer
yeah,
activity.
yeah, and
Definitely teaches work ethic.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't regret it at all. I mean, in the moment, absolutely, and I hate it. But I made like $20 a week doing that. I know kids now.
Time out. You got paid to do
Yeah,
it?
right.
I didn't get paid.
Right.
It was just an
Yeah.
obligation.
Ham
being their
sandwich,
son.
maybe.
With some chippies on the top.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
That was your payment for
Yeah.
the day. Honestly, they're like maybe a soda if you're lucky.
Oh man, drinking. I had my buddy help me one time, and he was like drinking energy drinks. Big guy. He thought it was going to be easy, but you don't take into account how much you're going to sweat.
Oh my gosh, so much.
Like instantaneously, just start pouring sweat. And energy drinks, hot sunny days, and throwing hay just do not. But I thought he was going to pass out.
Yeah.
His face went white, and he had to sit in the truck. He started shivering.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sure the caffeine too.
Yeah.
I'm sure that can't make you feel good, like your heart going like
Water.
that.
You drink a beer after you're done haying, and you're getting drunk. off
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
beer. Because you have so much fluids missing from your body.
Oh my gosh. I just remember like some days I'd get home and just like I'm not even gonna shower. Like I'll deal with the hay rash, honestly. Like I'm just going right to bed. I don't care. But then you wake up, you're like, I wish I would have drank water last
Yep.
night.
Fun times. Did you go to college after school?
I did briefly. I never finished.
What did you go for?
Biology.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Like
big on
marine biology, human.
I did want to be a marine biologist when I was younger. I think everyone has that little, ballerina. And then
That's
you want
what
to
my
be a
daughter
marine
wants. She wants to work with dolphins.
Yeah. No. I specifically was in evolutionary biology, cellular biology, molecular biology kind of
Okay.
stuff. That's what I find like some of the most fascinating.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I wanted to work for the EPA,
What's
Um,
the EPA?
Environmental Protection Agency.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like barely a thing anymore. When I was in high school, it was actually. I remember the biggest thing for me was that the president of it was someone who had been previously, he was like an oil monger, and
Okay.
he had been previously sued by the EPA and then was the current president. I'm like, that doesn't sound right.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah.
That I don't like that. So I was like, I'm gonna infiltrate this system and see what's going on in the EPA. And then I was like, eventually I'll be a senator, stuff like that.
So you really went to school to be a spy then? For
Yeah.
the Environmental
Yeah.
Protection Agency.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just curious. I was like, I love science and in general the environment, you know.
Yep.
And I was like, why not? I mean, at one point I was like, oh, let's be a geologist. I remember, like I said, jack of all trades.
Yeah.
I really can't settle down into one thing. I love learning a little bit of everything and like moving on to the next.
That's stereotypical for people with ADHD or ADD, because that's me. I'll hyper focus on something, and once I feel like I've learned it as much as I can learn, I'll just move on to the next thing that catches my eye.
Yeah. I get burnt out on it, and then I'm like, okay, on to the next.
Like if I just simpling it down for me, like if I discover a new band that I really like, I'll obsess over this band for a while, and I'll get up all the information I can on like the guitars, the singer, everything, what songs they did they release anything before they like were popular, and then okay, I'm bored now.
Yeah. Absolutely. That was me in high school too. I listened to a lot of older stuff. I think a lot of like just in general, a lot of media and stuff I consumed was like of older generation. Like I remember being so obsessed with the Doors. I was like the documentary, just their lives. It was so interesting.
Did you see the Mark Wahlberg film?
No. Is there something pertaining to the Doors?
I thought so, right?
Huh.
Wasn't The Rocker basically based on the Doors, or is that not true?
I have no idea. All I can think of is the one with what's his name? John C. Reilly.
Oh, Walk Hard.
Yeah,
the Dewey Cox.
That's what the like cover is based off of. Is the Jim Morrison album.
Yeah,
I think about that all the time when I think about Jim Morrison. It's a fun one.
Yeah, the Doors. Some of the older music is amazing. I grew up actually like two facets. So my stepdad would listen to Sabbath and Blue Oyster Cult and Zeppelin and all them. And then my mom would listen to like Journey and Madonna and the more poppy side. So my musical genres now range from like hard rock, not metal. If it's screaming the whole time, I don't listen to that, but I love heavy riffs. Or like the most ethereal pop style music like Aurora and stuff like that. So I go from any range from there.
There's nothing I really won't listen to, and we go to metal shows. Simon likes them, so like I've gotten into it though. I actually like it's not something I go out of my way to listen to like on headphones or so. Sometimes it's nice like if you're like working out, I guess, or certain areas, but going to an actual show is kind of different. I got
that energy, man.
Yeah, I got to crowd surf a bunch, which was really cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, they before they had usually there's like an area where the crowd surfers get dropped off and you walk off, like, and they hadn't had that set up yet, so they started crowd surfing and they just put me right on the stage while the band was playing, and I was like, I don't know where to go. They were like,
what do I do with my hands?
They're all just yelling and I was just sitting there like, I finally like found a way off the stage and everything, but it was super fun. There's a lot of energy, but yeah, I listen to everything: rock, country, pop, like rap.
I can't do country.
I like older country, like Zach Bryan and the Childer stuff. Recently, I like that type of sound, but I like a lot of older country stuff, like Town Van Zandt type.
So you like southern rock,
yeah,
like southern rock bluegrass type
absolutely.
Thing. Okay,
yeah, that's more so. Yeah.
I can't do the new country sound.
Yeah.
I liked that one song by Jelly Roll. I can't remember the name of it quite honestly. But then I heard another song by him, and it sounded exactly the same as the previous song.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's two I like, and they do fun. I'm sure the one is the one everyone knows. Some Save Me.
Yeah.
Is the name of it.
Yep.
Yeah, that one, and then there's a Mary Jane one, and it's very similar sounding. But yeah, I like that too.
Yeah, I did like that Zach Bryan song when it came out, the Something in the Orange.
Oh,
that's a pretty rad song.
I like almost all his
more
work.
Like southern.
It does. That's probably why I like it though, because it's not that like more pop country.
Gonna sing like deer.
Yeah, you know.
I went fishing down by the rabbit hole. I don't know if you can fish around rabbit holes, but That's what the song's about.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I'm more like, Johnny Cash kind of style country.
Johnny Cash was rad.
Yeah.
Did you know that the his swan song that he did, "Hurt," was written by Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that was a Nine Inch Nails song originally.
Yes, because they have the version. That makes
Yep.
so much sense why Nine Inch Nails would do a version of a Johnny Cash song.
Yeah, well, vice versa.
Yes, actually.
But Trent Reznor, the basically who Nine Inch Nails is, he's like, it's not my song anymore.
Yeah.
That's Johnny Cash's song. Even though he wrote it, he's like, it's not my song anymore.
See, I love little facts like that. Like,
Yeah.
I love just being able to bring something up like that. It probably is an ADHD or ADD thing where I just like have like so much useless information in my brain.
Mm-hmm. When Nicole reads a book, speaking on this topic, when Nicole reads a book, she'll read it so fast, right? She'll whip through stuff. She got into this series called The Court of Thorns and Roses. And
I've
she
heard
was,
of it.
whenever Nicole gets into like really into a series, I'll try to read it or listen to it. I listen to the audiobooks of it. But I was like, oh, remember when this happened? Because after I listened to it, she's like, no. Do you retain anything that you read?
Right.
She just like has to get through it and read it so quickly she doesn't retain. And I take a long time to get through something, but I feel like I retain it.
Yeah.
Some things, not everything.
Yeah. Every now and then, I do that thing where it's like you reread the same paragraph like 10 times. You're like, I'm not getting any of this. Like, it's just not going inside my brain right now. Like, I'm thinking about other things while trying to read this. And I'm like, wait. It's like when you're driving and you're like, wait a minute. I was not paying attention for the last 10 minutes. Like, how did I get from A to B?
Yeah. I'll do that too, where I'll just kind of zone out, like you're saying, when I'm driving, and I'll be like, "Oh wait, no, I want to hear this part of the song
paying
again."
attention? Like,
yeah, there's that's called something.
Yeah,
when you make it to point A to point B,
cognitive something.
Yeah, which is crazy how our minds work, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. No, that's what my big obsession with biology and specifically like evolutionary, molecular, and cellular biology that I found so interesting. It's just like, the more answers you get, the more questions I have about like, this is so crazy that like, like even just a protein folding, that it just does it. Like, it's such an insane process that every little bit of the human body is a miracle. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's crazy.
Can I tell you one of my favorite theories that I believe to be true?
Absolutely. I love theories.
Okay. So speaking on evolutionary biology, I don't think that we're the first like evolved race on the Earth.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see that.
Have you heard that one where like before the Younger Dryas, before the last ice age, there was a lot more there's more evolved species or whatever. That's where like Atlantis comes from and everything, and then the cataclysm happened, the Great Flood, and then some people obviously survived, like we're the next iteration
absolutely
of evolution of that. I believe that. I think it's true. And if it's not, that's not a big deal. If it's not, but it's fun to think about.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. I mean, and if you take any really form of evolutionary biology course, I mean, learning about like, the Paleolithic age and what led to it breaking up was like, that could totally be a possibility, like just with the way that every time something was out of balance, usually is what happens. Like, there's not enough nitrogen in it or whatever. So then natural disasters, all sorts of stuff like that starts happening. And that's what, creates those very specific ages that we're able to identify based on also what was living during that time. But there's so many weird things that would happen and so many just like insane stuff that Mother Nature will do to get back to square one that I could totally see something crazy.
The Earth resets itself quite a bit. I mean, that's just true historically.
We're probably gonna reach that pretty soon too, and by soon I mean the next couple hundred years or so. I'm sure humans will end up being an index fossil, meaning that like we lived in a very specific short period of time that we're able to identify that period based off of the fossils found in that area. We will definitely be that.
We have lived a very, very short time.
Yeah.
And as from the age of the Earth, if you're going the scientific route,
yeah, absolutely,
we've lived for such a short time.
Well, and a lot of people too. I get that evolutionary biology sometimes, especially if you're Christian, that sometimes gets people a little weird when they hear evolutionary biology. But my evolutionary biologist professor, she was a Christian. She made it a point to say, like, I walk into work a Christian and I walk into church as an evolutionary biologist, and I don't see any reason why those two things can't coexist.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I was talking to speaking of, because you mentioned that you and Simon are neighbors with Dave Toot.
Yes.
I asked him that question. I was because he's a religious
Yeah.
guy and a spiritual guy, and I was like, that doesn't usually commingle religion and science and planetary science.
Yeah, especially
like
astrophysicism.
Yeah. So he said that kind of along the same lines is like I can still have faith and believe what I want to believe, but still also love the study of planets.
Yeah,
and everything
and believe that that's how God made it to be. Is that I'm just studying what he created and how he created it to be this way. And so I totally get that. That's why I some people get a little nervous when I talk about food.
No. It's just a conversation.
Yeah.
What's your favorite topic right now that you think about? Are you obsessing over anything currently?
Maybe the Texas just had a chunky squirrel contest for the first time, and they're gonna keep
Hold on,
it.
I need to look at this.
Yes,
one.
they
keep
just
talking.
had-
I'm gonna look.
I can't remember the winner's name, but it was like I want to say Chiposaurus Rex or something like that. He's a big boy. Yeah, they did it in kind of in turn to Alaska's Fat Bear contest that they do every year, and they're like, let's do a fat squirrel contest, and I'm in love with it actually.
Fat squirrel.
Chunkosaurus Rex, yes. How amazing is that? Look at that guy.
That's a hefty. He's not missing any nuts stored for the winter.
No, that's for sure.
Chunkosaurus Rex of Dinosaur Valley State Park, one of the first ever fat squirrel. Now I'm gonna have to look this up more.
Yeah, they
look at him.
Yeah, this is.
I feel like I've seen fatter squirrels than that too.
Oh, for sure.
Have you ever been to Central Park, Manhattan?
I have not. I've been in Manhattan. I don't think I've ever been. I've been in Hell's Kitchen.
Okay.
Specifically.
Yep.
I don't know if I ever was in Central Park though.
Man, there are some big squirrels.
I believe it. Yeah.
Because they get fed all day by tourists.
Oh yeah.
They steal food.
The pigeons.
Yeah.
I think it's so sad. Like everyone has gripes against pigeons, but it's like we
domesticated
them so hard that have you ever seen a pigeon's nest before? It's the saddest thing you've ever seen. It's like a bottle cap, 2 twigs, and like a receipt or something because they genuinely genetically don't even know how to be birds anymore because we domesticated them back when we would
the carrier pigeons.
Yeah, which I don't even know how that works. Genuinely, I think it's scientific. They're like it didn't work 60% of the time, but it's just so sad. We see them as that's why they need you though to survive now. They don't know how to get their own food. They don't know how to be in the wild. That's why they stay by the people.
That's why they're mainly in cities and stuff.
Yeah, they need us to feed them because they don't know how to do it otherwise.
I think pigeons are kind of cute.
I think they're
I'm in
doves
minority
and pigeons
there.
are the same thing.
They are.
They are the exact same thing.
Yep.
And they are cute. I love the unlovable though. I love spiders and bats and
Fat
weird
squirrels.
gross bugs. I do. I love them.
You know what I haven't seen yet this year? I was just talking about this. I haven't seen the woolly bears. The little
I have seen a
roly-polies.
couple. Oh, the roly-polies.
Well, not the potato bugs.
Oh, okay.
I call the woolly bears the roly-polies.
The
caterpillars
with the brown and black. Yeah,
Yep.
I've seen a couple.
I haven't seen any
I think
this year.
Are they invasive? Is that the ones that aren't? I think they are.
I don't know.
I don't remember. There's the ones you remember in the summer, they'll cover the trees.
Yeah.
When you're a kid on the playground, you just be squashing them all.
Yep. Tree worms.
Yeah.
Tree where they come down and with their little spider net thingy.
Yeah, but bugs are really interesting. I love that. Etymology probably is something I would get into if I could.
Is that what it is called? The study of bugs?
I think it's etymology.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. There's a jumping spider it's an ant mimicking jumping spider. It looks just like an ant, except for its behavior is very spider-like, and obviously it can make webs and stuff, which is so neat. So many weird things about nature.
I don't have a real animal fear. There's a lot of people that my mom was petrified of spiders. I could probably just pull up a picture of a spider and she'd be freaked out by it.
Yeah.
I respect animals that are dangerous. Nope noodles. Snakes. That's what my daughter calls them.
Nope noodles. I love that. That's great, actually.
Nope ropes, I think.
Oh,
something.
I love that.
Yeah, I don't really have or mice. I'm not afraid of mice. Squirrels. People are afraid of squirrels sometimes.
Squirrels are kind of scary though. Like if a squirrel wanted to attack me, I'd be pretty afraid because like they're fast. Like
there's always that
get
chance.
all around you. Yeah.
Don't walk around Central Park without any stockings.
Right.
Gosh, I do feel like that's a small squirrel though. I want to see it standing next to something so I can actually see.
And also the squirrels didn't want to be weighed, so they asked him to like judge them based off of like the looks and then their character and personality as well. Like, so
are they looking for lethargic squirrels or? Because that'd be a squirrel.
Just whoever gives off like the best chunkiest vibes.
16 contender bracket. If I scroll down, did I see any?
I don't know if it shows the rest of them on this.
Oh, there we go. What's these?
Yeah, and I think last year or something like that it was Chuck Norris or Squirrel, something like that. It was a pun to Chuck Norris.
The Texas Tank Stanley versus Chunkosaurus. They're really getting into this.
Right? The fact that it did so well, too, that they're like, yeah, we're going to continue to do this now. This will be an annual thing.
Yeah. Goodness. There's some weird festivals that states have. We have one. Dingus Day. Do you remember? Did you ever see Anderson Cooper's talk on Dingus Day?
I have not. Does he have something to say?
It's hilarious. I won't be able to pull it up because it'll immediately get muted. But basically, Anderson Cooper's doing a story on Dingus Day, and he's like, and the biggest Dingus Day is in Buffalo, New York. And then it comes to a point where they talk about one of the things that people do in Dingus Day is the ladies take pussy willow branches, and when they find someone that they like or that they fancy, they hit them with the pussy willow branch. And now it's an inside joke between Nicole and I. Whenever we see pussy willow, she'll like grab it and just like hit my leg.
Oh, that's cute though.
But Anderson Cooper has a meltdown, like a laughing meltdown, live on TV, just like. Can't. He's just dying laughing because it is weird.
Fun.
I guess
it is. Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah,
it's weird that we stick. People stay in their traditions for fun like that, and sometimes the way it carries over into modern, we're like, it's pretty funny if you think about it.
Yeah. What are you doing now? Anything fun?
I don't know. No.
You work at the library, right?
One of the fun things. Oh yeah. So actually, I got a couple of things here now.
Okay. Yeah.
One thing we're doing right now, our current like just project at home, is I picked up this like old. It's from like 1940s radio, like one of those really big ones, but it's the bottom part where the speaker to be cut out, so it still has the top part. We're gonna turn it into like a theater bed for the cats, like where it looks like it's a little play thing.
Are you a
like,
cat person then?
Yes, we have 4 cats. Not intentionally, like we both just happen to have 2. And then when we met and moved in together, we now have 4 boys together.
4 boy cats.
4 boy cats.
Any orange tabbies?
Nope. We have an all black, a black and white, a gray, and like a tabby. It was just a typical standard issue tiger looking cat.
I want to show you a video of my cat. Her name's Chi-Chi.
Oh, she's a little chunker too.
She lays on her back and she loves belly rubs.
Yeah, our one big boy, he likes that too.
I've never known a cat to like belly rubs
really?
like that.
He loves it. He literally will lay there and cry for it. Like when we come home, he'll like cry at us, and then he'll roll over, and he waits for his belly pets.
If they had a biggest cat competition in Andover, I think Chi-Chi would probably win. She's a loaf.
She's a big girl.
She's a big girl.
I have to show you my our neighbor and his aunt's cat. She has a girl, one of the calico ones, and she's a big girl. Her sister is extremely small, also older than her. And
we're talking cats.
Yeah. Faye, she's probably like this big, like the tiniest little cat. She'll never get any bigger. She's a couple years old, and then her sister's just huge, like just completely overtakes her. It's her younger sister, like it's just so much bigger than she is. I always call her a no-neck freak.
Oh yeah.
From Chum Chum, and it was an old cartoon.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay, you do. No one ever knows what I'm referencing when I say that.
I love cartoons, if you couldn't tell. Has Simon gotten you to watch Dragon Ball Z at all? Have you seen it?
I've watched it on my own. Like when I used to watch like Tsunami on, staying up
Toonami.
late. Yeah. I'd always stay up late and like watch what I would, and be like, oh, it's getting to where the cartoons you're not supposed to watch.
Yeah. Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I don't know if that was still on when
Yes.
you
Oh
did.
my gosh. Yeah. So I grew up with a lot of 80s stuff. My parents are like 80s, and so, I mean, I grew up with like VHS. And
I was
like,
born in the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, they were born in the 80s. But I'm glad that they like carried a lot of that over, and like, like I feel like I grew up as a 90s kid. I mean, I was born in 2000, so it's pretty much there.
Yep.
But like I knew what a VHS rewinder was, but I also like, grew up with like the CD Walkman at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it is a weird, like unprecedented time, I feel like, now with the technology, but then I miss that. I miss having
the simplicity.
Yeah. I'm so nostalgic. I love going. That's what I'll do for Halloween. Probably Simon like is working, which maybe I'll stop by and come see you guys a little bit. But I actually got a bunch of like, no candy, but like, Gatorade and granola bars and fun stuff like that, mac and cheese cups that they're gonna let me pass out at the library, because I swear trick-or-treating's dead. Halloween is dead. I don't know what's happened, but why aren't the kids outside trick-or-treating anymore?
The parents aren't letting them outside a lot of the time. Some of them.
The trunk-or-treating.
Scary world. No, I don't think that trunk-or-treating has replaced trick-or-treating in a sense that people would rather do that. I genuinely think that it's just because parents are so afraid. Speaking as a parent, I think parents are just so afraid to let their kids just roam.
Right. Yeah.
Like we feel like we have to be with them because of how unsafe things have become, and you don't know who's filming stuff. Oh my gosh, I have a fun little story to tell you. So they just had the big trunk or treat in Wellsville here a few days ago last week.
Yes, I was watching your live actually.
It's my favorite. It's the only night of the year event that in Wellsville that is specifically aimed at kids. Yeah. The only one. Yeah. So I love it.
I know. We need more of that in town too. That is a big thing, I think, too, with like programs for kids.
Yeah.
Like, keep kids outside. That is a big thing. Keep them outside. Keep them off the screens, especially for as long as you can. Yeah. Obviously, like it gets to a point you have to, in the world that we're coming in, you want them to be literate in those things and know how to like do an Excel spreadsheet. Sadly, that's the reality of the world we live in. And also, you don't want them to be, cut off from their peers in their time. You want them so, but as long as you can, honestly, and even when you do, like, take the right like program, put the child lock stuff on it, and things like that. Keep kids outside. We need more programs like that. We need more fun stuff for specifically the kids. I do love the trunk or treating. I do love the whole idea. I love everyone's fun little ideas for their trunk. I've seen some really cool ones and stuff. But yeah, 100% keep the kids outside. But yes, I will also stop me sometimes.
No,
I
want
will.
You. I want to hear more about your voice than mine.
I will derail us so much.
People are tired of hearing me. They want to hear someone else. But we were at the trunk or treat, and I do the lives, and I go around and I take some pictures with my phone and stuff. But I was wearing a dog onesie costume because I had it for a golf charity, and it clicked in my head like, oh my gosh, I'm just a man in a dog costume walking around taking pictures of these children, putting my phone and like, what are you dressed up as? So next year, I think I'm just gonna like wear my Tennessee Valley Media film crew.
Yeah, right.
So that way
so no
people know, like, okay, it's a media guy. It's right.
Luckily, I think you do have a pretty like everyone for the most part knows who you are. But yeah, I could totally see how you.
Well, there was a couple parents that like were giving me looks, and I had to like tell them, oh, it's okay. I'm just taking pictures for the Y, because I'm on the board for the Y or the council.
Gotcha.
I should say.
Yes. As you have to say now.
Council. But it was just, I didn't even click in my mind about it until like I saw like some of the parents' reactions like, oh, okay. Yeah. I promise I'm not.
You're just over here like jumping around at everyone. They're just like, who is this guy?
1,500 to 2,000
That's right. Yeah, I remember that's what the lady said that you were talking to. And she's like, yeah, last year we had like roughly about 2,000 kids. I was like, oh my gosh, that is actually so many people.
It's the only event for kids. Yeah. Like specifically aimed at kids. But I don't think, long story long, I don't think that trunk or treats are destroying trick or treating. I think it's safer to do
Yeah.
something like that.
We're in
you
a
know?
very isolated area. Everyone's a lot like can get in and out in winter, and there's more people there. If something were to go wrong, there's a lot more people to be like, hey, we all saw that.
Right. And we live in Nicole and I live in Andover, and it's an amazing community, a small community. So this year we're thinking about letting our daughter Gwen. She's nearly 12, and so her friends have like a theme going on with their costumes where they're each like something in this theme.
Fun.
So we're like, you can go walk around with your friend. We're still gonna have rules. Like she's not allowed to cross the main drag there.
Yeah.
She has to stay on our side of town and has to carry around a walkie-talkie.
I wasn't allowed. I think I was like 14, 15 before I was allowed to like even, and technically like we were supposed to be like with one of our friends' parents.
Right.
So like my mom was very much like, she would watch Shark Week though and be like, you can't go in the ocean.
And when you're 14 and 15 though, by the time you're like really allowed to go out truly by yourself, you're over it. It's all right.
It's so uncool. Like I don't want to be out there.
Yeah.
I loved it. I still did like up until, I mean, I have younger siblings though.
Yeah.
Like my youngest sibling's still 8 years old.
Yeah.
So it was like a good excuse. Plus I was just out with my family. I love it. I'm happy to hand out candy this year, handing out like stuff this year, and like it's fun. Simon has to work, which is whatever, but like what would we even go do anyway? I mean, go to the town.
Go upstairs to the bar.
Yeah, right. Like I'll just do it anyway while he's working.
Yeah, I grew up in the woods in Allentown.
Yeah, me too. I miss it.
So I never got to experience like handing out candy or like being in a town, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love like handing out candy, like being able to see the kids' costumes and stuff.
I've lived here for a few years now, and I swear we never get. I live right on East Pearl. Like I'm not even like that far off the main path. Like Bolivar, I feel like the layout is just so like, you know what I mean? There's Main Street, and then you can just weave in and out from the school to the
That's
main.
a lot
street.
like Andover's that way. So you can hit like everywhere in town in one night.
Yeah.
Well, so you're right. It's more spread out.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's hard to like to get back from street to street, like that. And plus, everyone's worried about like certain houses and things like that.
Oh, did you see the list that was
I made that one list.
Oh, you made the list.
Someone else made a better one. I did it in like 2 seconds. So I was like, when whoever made it, she was like, this one she's like, oh, it needs a little tweaking. I was like, awesome. Yeah, like that's great, because I literally just took it right off, the Wellsville PD. I just copy and pasted it off like onto a Canva template. And I was like, if anyone wants that information, it's there. And if you want to make a better one, do it. And someone did. That was the purple one with the bats. Someone else made one, and that one was like a lot more like detailed too with the.
Yeah, it's just a list of, for those who don't know, it's just a list of houses that you probably shouldn't visit with your kids.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they aren't allowed to like, decorate and stuff like that. So that is a good thing to, keep an eye out for. If you see something, say something.
I think there's still the rule, at least in Andover, there's still the rule, like if the porch light isn't on, then they're probably not giving out candy. Or if you don't see someone sitting outside.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
That's also a problem, though, is that a lot of generations right now are walking around with their kids, and I feel like there's not as many people that are able to stay home.
I know.
So what we do is we'll do 50-50. So I'll go out for like the first hour, and then I'll head back home, and my wife will stay out with the kids, and I'll head back home and start handing out candy. And usually my son's with me because he gets bored, so he'll be like, I want to come with Dad. He also likes handing out candy to kids, so that's fun.
Yeah, I like doing it. But yeah, again, we haven't gotten trick-or-treaters in the last couple of years. But yeah, I was gonna also, if I couldn't use the library, just because we are closed for that, then the teen party that is happening. If you're a teen, go party at the library.
Yeah.
But so I wasn't sure, but I was just gonna ask someone maybe that they get a lot, but they're out with their kids trick-or-treating, so they wouldn't be able to like use their house to. Just a weird thing, but that's what I love about the small community. Yeah, that's something I like actually can just ask on like a Wellsville community group. It's like, hey, can I just use someone's porch to hand out candy? And I'm sure someone would let me.
Yeah, they probably would. Like if you ask, like, is anybody on Main Street not using their porch this Halloween? Because I would love to hand out candy to the children. Yeah, we used to be able to go. I lived in Allentown, so we would mainly come to Wellsville trick or treating, and my mom would sit in the car. And it'd be snowing back then, so we'd have our snowsuits on under our costumes, and we'd have pillowcases. And we used to be able to go fill pillowcases before we got to the end of North Main Street.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Those houses with candy.
I remember it snowing when I trick-or-treated as a kid, too.
Yeah, it snowed a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've walked around once with the kids where it's like genuinely had snow on the ground. And it's no fun.
No,
It's no fun for anybody.
it's not. And when you're a kid too, and you're like, you have to put the coat on, and you're like, I don't want to put a coat on. It's ruining my outfit, Mom.
Yep. Yeah. It's true though, because you're happy about your costume. You don't want to cover it up.
Yeah.
Cover it up.
Yeah, put your kids in warm costumes. That's always a good way to go. I'm gonna be probably just in a onesie. I love a good like onesie, adult onesie.
Just don't take pictures of children.
Yeah.
Where are you working now?
The library. Yeah.
Library. What do you do at the library?
I'm just I think they call it a clerk. I'm a librarian at the library. I think they call it it's called a clerk.
Okay.
A desk clerk is actually the official. But yeah, just be doing library stuff, A lot goes more into it than you think. Like, it's not just like shelving and checking out books. Like, you do a lot of like stuff. A lot of weird questions on the phone. I think like a lot of people used to use the library, especially before the internet was like, or before it was normal for every household to have a computer. Like, you just call like the library and ask them like, hey, let's Google this for me, and they would actually. And so some people, the older people in town sometimes do call and just have some very interesting questions sometimes.
What's the most interesting one that you can think of?
Someone today was just telling me when I got into work, she said that she spent a while on the phone with someone trying to help them spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Say that 10 times fast.
I could barely get it out once.
Do you know what that's from?
I think it's an old book, isn't it?
No. Well, technically, yes.
How to eat fried worms, maybe?
No, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is from Mary Poppins.
Oh, okay.
It's the song Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I used to love Mary Poppins. It's a long movie.
It is a long movie. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang's a long movie, too. It's along the same vein.
Yeah.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. They just made a sequel to Mary
I was going
Poppins.
to say, I think they
This was like 6 years ago.
Back. Yeah, it was decently back. I love the original. It's so fun. The Chim Chim Chiroo is probably my favorite song.
Yep. That's the Chimney Sweep song, right?
Yeah.
What is your favorite movie?
I couldn't tell you. I literally could not. I couldn't narrow down anything. I don't think ever.
I asked her this before we started rolling. Like, what's your favorite movie? And she's like, I don't know.
I know. I swear, whenever someone asks me anything about myself too, are like, oh, like what books do you like? And I'm like, I can't read. I'm illiterate. I don't know.
You're not illiterate though. You can read.
No, very much.
Yeah.
I read all the time. I just can't think of things when people ask me them. Like, I can tell you what I currently like, but we just watched Good Boy last night. It's like supposed to be a scary movie in the perspective of a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty good. It was not what you think it is.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like a Paranormal Activity kind of a vibe. No, I picked up what the meaning is and what was going on pretty quick. But yeah, it was good. It was creepy and weird, but like you can kind of pick up. Like, I don't want to ruin anything for anyone, but
yeah, no spoilers.
Yeah,
we just watched. This will be a little prelude to at the end of the year. I always do a podcast with my buddy Ryan about our top movies because we love watching movies. We just watched The Black Phone.
Yes, I still need to watch that. People keep telling me that I need to watch it.
It's so good, and I think it's one of my top of the year that I've seen. I know it came out a few years ago, but I'm just seeing it for the first time.
There's already a second one, I think, or the second one's
still
coming
in theaters.
out. Yeah. Our friend, they were watching it, and then they got into a conversation about, because of the actor, Training Day, that they had never seen Training Day before.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, and we were like, you have to watch Training Day.
Denzel Washington, man.
So good. It's up there. I put it in the category of probably because of the time it came out and everything, like Shawshank Redemption. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they hand in hand. You have to see both of those films.
And then the kid that was in Black Phone is now in How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, really? Like the live action one?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
which was also in my top movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen the live action yet. I did just give it to someone because she's like, do you have the newest? And I was like, well, here's the newest animated, the third one with the white toothless, and then the live action one. And then I was like, I still haven't seen this yet.
The live action one was great.
Good to know, because I was curious.
How to Train Your Dragon is my favorite, I think animated trilogy that's out. I love it. The soundtrack, everything is phenomenal. The animation. So I was really going into it not expecting to be wowed, but I was wowed.
Good.
It helps that it's the same director of the animated movies, directed live action.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's always nice. Like, I know that the dairy show that's coming out about it in the town, like, I was, like, skeptical to watch it because I'm just, sometimes reboots in general.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like lately that's all, like, a lot of movies coming out are just, like, reboots or remakes and stuff. I don't always enjoy them. But, the dairy, I guess Stephen King was, like, on top of, like, all the decision making and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We watched the first episode is out right now. We watched that the other night. It was good. I liked it.
How old is Stephen King? I gotta look this up. He's getting up there, man.
67? Something like that. He's older. Maybe even older.
67.
That's my guess. Between 67 and 71, if I had to guess.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say 72, just to guaranteed win. Hopefully, Stephen. Is it like Stephen?
Yes, it's with the PH.
Stephen King. He was born in 47.
Whew. Okay.
I can't math that, so Stephen King age 78.
Oh wow. Okay, way older.
Yeah. He's almost 80.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dang. And he's still like just whipping out books.
Yeah.
It's crazy how people's minds can work like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, if you read one of my favorite books of his isn't even any of his horror. It's his On Writing. Which it's supposed to be like a book on writing, but it's also like an autobiography of his life. And you learn so much about that man. Like, he doesn't remember writing Cujo because he was so like on drugs, like, cocaine. Like, yeah, he was such a bad alcoholic. Like, he got rid of all the alcohol in his house and everything. And then after he did, he's like, I need to drink. He started drinking mouthwash. You know what I mean? Like, his wife had to hide the mouthwash and stuff. But yeah, he was like so messed up. He doesn't remember writing Cujo. I think Carrie was like another one he like barely remembers.
Dang.
And like Cujo is one of his greatest ones at the time too. Like, and pumped that out and like doesn't remember writing it. Like, how crazy. And then I know a lot of things changed for him after he got hit by that van or like bus or something happened. Yeah, this happened like I think 2010ish, somewhere around there. And then like a lot of things changed for him. He talks about that at the end of the book. I have a copy. If you want, I will let you borrow it. It's amazing. I really recommend.
Oh, I can't do scary things.
No, that's
you're talking about the book one.
Yeah, the On Writing. Yeah,
all right.
It's not scary. It's just about his life really, and about like writing in general.
Huh.
Yeah, it was a really good book.
All right. Does the David A. Howe Library have it?
Probably. I would hope so.
What's your favorite part about working at a library?
Just the community. Like, genuinely, I really love like that and having access to like books. Like, if you ever have downtime, you can just like read a book, which is really nice.
Yeah.
I like the people. Like, I used to be a bartender for a while too, which it can be fun and everything. Excuse me. But a lot of people, being in a bar, it's a little different and stuff. Like, I get to interact with a lot of good people out of the community. I get to help people a lot, which is I love like just how happy people are when I can help them do something, or like, a lot of helping people on the computer find like obituary stuff and like their life lineage and stuff like that. That happens a lot actually.
Oh.
Yeah. And they're just always so grateful. Like, people are just so happy. They'll always be like, "What's your name?" And stuff. They're just
What's your name?
Yeah, like they're gonna go call my like she's amazing. But yeah, I really just love interacting with everyone. And my favorite part though is probably my coworkers though.
Yeah.
Like, I've never worked in a job where like I love every single person I work with. Like, everyone's so awesome, different, creative, and just like I work with such awesome, understanding people, and I love that.
You know that Nick is an avid listener to these podcasts, Nick Gunning. So Nick, I just want to throw out there that she probably deserves a raise, at least 50%. I'm going off of right now. Because she just did a massive blurb in a positive light.
Shouting you guys out.
What's your favorite room in the library?
Probably the local history room. Maybe actually I do love the upstairs because someone used to live in there, and so there's a room up in the tippy top, like there's the teen loft. The other side of that, there's a full bathroom, like with a shower and a tub in there, and I love that.
Is it operational?
I'm actually not sure. I've never tried to turn it on.
I kind of want to take a shower in the library
right?
now.
I can't imagine living there. Like, that's the previous owner like had it renovated up there because they lived in the library 24/7.
Can we you know what I haven't done in a while? Can we do something real quick?
Sure.
Can we try to bring Nick in on the podcast?
Yeah.
Did you know that I can call people and bring them in?
Oh, that's really
On
cool.
the
Like
system.
like on the radio, where it's like caller number 3.
Yeah. Let's try it. Let's give it a go. While we're talking about that though, have you ever been in the attic up there?
Up by the where the cupola is.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I've
That's my
peeked
favorite.
in there before.
All right, let's see here. Let's see if we can bring him in. We should hear. Ringing on here. We'll see if he picks up. I say that Nick picks up about 50% of the time.
Yeah, he probably just got home.
Hopefully after this he picks up 100% of the time. Is it creepy in the stacks at night?
Kind of. Actually, our maintenance kid, he was like, "Oh, there's something weird in the stacks. Like, you should go check this out." And I thought like something got moved around, because we usually do a whole lot of like shelf moving stuff. So I thought that's what he was alluding to, like.
Yeah.
And so I went, because I close a lot too. So I went down there and I'm like, what is he talking about? And I'm looking around. And all of a sudden I look and there's someone just standing there at the end of the section staring at me.
Hard nope. I'd be out of there so fast.
I ran so fast. It was a Santa that he put down there. It's just,
he was
it's
messing
a
with
big
you?
Santa model. Yeah, he was messing with everyone for Halloween. He's like been moving it around the library. And I ran. I didn't even say a word. I was just like, oh, and I just ran so fast. And I was like, it clicked in my head as I was running that it was fake, but I didn't care. Like, I was still afraid. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's a hard no from me.
It does get creepy in general. Like, it gets very quiet. Like, it's so quiet in there. Like, you could hear a pin drop,
Ooh. I've asked Corey this, because Corey edits for me now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what the oldest book in the library is?
Probably something in that local history room somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
The local history room is the one with the like boardroom style table and those white chairs and stuff. Like if you walk into the library, here's the main desk, you go this way and then that way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But so the Monday club room's like straight ahead and you
Monday
turn
club, yeah.
right before you get to the gallery. It's that big with the display shelves and stuff. Yeah.
That's a pretty fancy room.
There's a lot of old, it's all the old local history stuff, and I think a lot of that goes back to like 1800 something.
Wow.
And that's history pertaining to like the Allegany County in general, but obviously Wellsville too.
That would be a smart place to look for the oldest book in the library, probably.
Yeah. Unless we have like maybe a Constitution or something like that. I don't think that counts as a book.
A Constitution.
The Bible probably is the
Oh,
oldest book we have, actually.
That probably is right.
Yeah.
I bet you it is a copy
I mean,
of
does
the
it
Bible.
count if it's not like the old version though? Because the James King version is like newer.
I mean, the New Testament is the Old
Yeah.
Testament. I don't know much about Bibles, so.
I know that I grew up like Catholic.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, my great aunt owns a church, so she was in a Baptist church. But I used to do Sunday school, and I would sing for the choir,
Oh,
the
that's
church
nice.
choir a lot. I would just stay after Sunday school and sing.
Do you still sing?
No, no. I sing for myself. I sing in the shower. I sing along to stuff, but yeah, I don't sing. A lot of people sometimes will catch you and they'll be like, "Oh, you have such a nice voice," and then I'll be like, "Yeah, thank you." I'm not gonna sing.
What's with the I'm running for office pin?
Oh,
What's that all
I'm
about?
running for office. I guess is it running? Yeah, I guess that's what it'd be. I'm running for office. I'm on the ballot for town board, town council, to be a councilwoman for the town board of Wellsville.
Really?
Yeah. It's been exciting and fun. A little stressful.
That's interesting that you're interested in it being so young.
Yeah. I mean, surprisingly, I thought I'd have a lot of reactions like that. I thought, especially the petition process.
Yeah.
But I got so much good feedback from, especially older people that were just like, it's so nice to see someone young. But like we were talking about before, I'm a big hands-on learner.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of stuff with like the property taxes and all that stuff, and just trying to navigate these forms and I was just like, there's a lot of stuff going on with the NSEG or New York State electric and gas.
Yeah.
And I was just like reading up on all this stuff, and I'm like, what better way than to just get involved? Like,
Yeah.
just do it. Because reading it is one thing, but being there and learning to do it is completely different story. I was like, I just want to understand.
Yeah.
I want to learn.
No, that makes complete sense. I mean, it's not like you're not running for mayor I guess.
Yeah,
And you're just
no.
running for
I
town
mean,
office.
and that seat has been open for a full year. I think if it can stay left open and no one really notices, then what's wrong with getting someone young in there to learn how to, and then in 10 years, I'll be well equipped, to be your mayor if you want.
Yeah. Future 10 years from now.
Yeah, right. But I just think it's nice, and I think a lot of other people also think it's nice to have someone young
Yeah.
pursuing things like that. Like, I know that like most of the population here is older generation, but there's been a lot more younger families, I think, like starting to settle down here.
I think a lot. I mean, Nicole and I did it. We lived in Philly for a while, but we were like, oh, we want to
you
raise
lived in
a kid
Philly for
back
a while?
home. Yeah.
That's my family's from Philly, or my grandpa still lives like right outside Philadelphia.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, small world.
Yeah, it really is though.
But we didn't want to raise kids because she was doing her student teaching at Temple University, and there was kids are seeing their parents overdose and all this gnarly stuff. So we
Philly
came back.
is rough. Yeah, I've been by Temple. My ex's sister went there too,
Okay.
so we went and visited her one time. Temple's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful college.
Philadelphia is my favorite city.
It's great. It's
Honestly,
great.
and
but
I get capped for that, but everybody's always like, "Oh, Manhattan's the best. Manhattan's the best on the East Coast." Nah, it's Philly.
I like Philly a lot.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have a text message after this comes out. Philly sucks, dude. Go Bills.
I root for the Eagles. I'm a Bills fan first and foremost.
I'm glad that you said that, because after saying that you're running for town office, and you weren't a Bills fan.
Right.
She likes the Bills.
Yeah.
Josh Allen.
Yes.
And the other people. I don't watch sports, so I don't know. That's good.
That's great. No, I do. I do love watching. Like, I'm more of a baseball fan, honestly, which isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I think in person, like, I just love a good and like when something happens, it's usually like, something good happens. It's insane. Like, it's usually like some unstatistical thing that would ever happen, and I love that about baseball.
Yeah, no, I think baseball is my favorite sport to go to the games on.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like the true American sport is baseball.
Have you seen the 9 challenge?
No.
That people have been doing? 9 beers, 9 hot dogs, and 9 innings. So every inning you have one. I mean, which I would rather do that at home.
Yeah.
You're about to spend $150 doing that in the game.
I went to a Sabres game earlier this year, and a beer was like, I don't really drink too much.
$14.
No, it was $18.
No, they've gone
rated the
up.
Buffalo Sabres.
That's
$18.
crazy that they've gone up even more, because it's so like unsustainable. Like, how in the world can you charge me $18 for? I mean, probably like the tall boy, like the
It was like the
pounder
tall
one,
boy, but like still, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What do you hope to accomplish if you run for office? Just to learn and get an understanding on things.
Yeah,
and
just
go from there?
and to be able to serve my community as best as possible. Like, that's ultimately the question, was like, how best can I serve? Like, and I do a lot at the library, and I'm able to help a lot of people, which I love doing. But I just think this will be a great way to long term to really just like understand how things work and accomplish that too. But yeah, I think I met with everyone. I've had a lot of like, ex-legislators, lots of different people like encouraging me, give me really good ideas, and like kind of help guide me. But I met with like everyone on the board, and they were all super nice. They all seem like super smart and amazing people that I think will be the perfect mentors to like help me learn how to, and like we should be setting up our youth to be able to do things like, and you should be setting up for the youth to want to stay here. That's it. Like you said, there's no programs for kids, or like things that are solely for the kids. Like, no wonder like they don't want to stay here once they get older,
Right. I mean, it's getting there. There's, I think, like right next door to me, there's what is it, Arnott or something, is doing a lot of programs for kids. They actually Kate,
the Ardent Solutions.
Kate Miller is working there now.
Yeah, she did switch over to there. I think, my
and then of course the
stepbrother is
library
working there,
has
too.
kids programming stuff.
Yeah.
But that's really it.
Yeah. There's not. I know the splash pad was a big thing, and I
Where's
know
the splash pad?
No, there isn't one. That was the thing. That was a big thing that people were like, we should have a splash pad, because obviously there's one up in the Trout Run, but it's not accessible unless
the campground.
Yes.
Right.
And that is something that, I was talking to like a couple of different people and they're like, that's probably something you could do while you're in your thing. That's probably like a nice little project for you to learn and to work on and get your foot in the door and make people happy, too. And I was like, yeah, I would love to do something like that and oversee something like that. Yeah.
You watch Parks and Rec?
Yes,
Is Leslie your inspiration?
Don't come after me, but I like Parks and Rec over The Office.
I agree. No, I'm in full agreement over that. Maybe not like the first 3 seasons of The Office. They were amazing.
They are really great.
But Parks and Rec is consistently amazing, and it had one of the best endings of any sitcom. Out there.
Michael Scott leaving did kind of, I know, was an issue for a lot of people. Like once he left and stuff. But Parks and Rec stayed, and it has a really good like full, complete ending. Like it comes.
Mm-hmm. She became a president, right? That's what they alluded to. They didn't actually say it, but she became.
Oh yeah. I think that's it. Well, she was upset. Like Leslie. I love her. I love her character, and also I love that actor so much, Amy Poehler.
Yeah,
she is great. Her and Tina Fey. They're such an iconic
they were legends.
duo. Yeah. Like I just love Amy Poehler too. But yeah, great show.
Well, I really appreciate you coming on, and I got to know you more. I had no idea who you were, but I was like, hey, you want to be on the podcast? You're like, oh, sure.
I was so nervous. I've just been trying to say yes to everything, too, and like get out here and do these kinds of things, saying yes to...
You're saying yes to anything? Can I borrow $15 billion, please?
If I had it, yes.
Not borrow. Can I just have that much money?
Yeah, absolutely. I will wire that to you as soon as we're done here.
But thank you for coming on. Anything to say to the community?
No, just get out, support the youth in your life, and go Bills.
And with that, Justine, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was great, actually. I'm like sweating terribly, but it's